DBS Plays. Howdy folks, welcome back to DBS Plays, where today we are continuing Rayman Origins. Yeah, I'll just start here. I won't complicate things. I'll just start back where we began. Out of my way. I don't know why the mouse is still coming up, but let's see here. It's been a few days since I've been playing this. A little bit of a few days. I was planning on playing yesterday as of this recording, but I got caught up and just hanging out with a friend. Ugh. But anyway, I'm back now, and I'm gonna finish this game. Not this stream, but I'm gonna finish the game at some point. Yeet. There we go. I figured there was something down here. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So I kind of wonder if this game, because if you remember, this game was originally meant to be an episodic thing. Ooh. Yeah, it was originally meant to be episodic, but they changed it to just be a full-on game, which I'm glad for, because one thing is that if this was like a download on, I mean, I'm not saying they couldn't eventually release it all on like a disc, but like if this was all like an episodic thing, that means that like, and they didn't release a thing, what am I trying to say here? If they didn't release a physical copy, that means, no preservation for this game. But thankfully that wasn't the case. Oh, that's cool. But anyway. But yeah. I wonder, I don't know if it would have been like, my guess is either one, they'd have multiple, they'd have like several episodes, and like, the first one would be like the grass area, and then the second would be the music area, and so on and so forth. Like different level themes would be the different episodes. Or, it seems like it would either be that, or it would be, once you got through, it might have been like once you got through, oh shoot. I think that was the way I was supposed to get that thing. Well, but, I better not reset that too much, or die too much in general, I guess. Oh, you son of a... Oh. Anyway. So, it's either that, or it would have been like that a case where it was, where like now you have to like go and you have to go back to these areas, but like play brand new levels. So I imagine it could have just been 2 episodes, honestly. But I wonder if it would have been like, oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting about these things. These are like not very frequent in this game. But Let's see here. I think it's supposed to be like this. But, anyway. So, you know, like I said, it's not very... Or, I mean, yeah, the things that... Ugh! Are you freaking serious? Anyway. I blame the game for that. That was stupid. But anyway, yeah, it may have been that way, where it's, you know, where whenever it got to the point, whenever you get to that point, and they're like, hey, we need some more Electoons to do this, or whatever they said. So then you go back. I wonder if that would have been like episode 2 or something. Like, this could have just been, they said episodic, but this could have just been like 2 episodes, possibly. I don't know that for sure. This information could have already been out, and it's either not that, or very similar to that, or whatever, but... Let's see. Okay. Anyway. I'm gonna kill these guys first. 'Cause they're annoying! Anyway. Obviously I can't kill the pink ones. Ooh! I just can't stand when a game, like, it just feels like sometimes the physics just work against you. I swear, like, maybe it was technically my fault, but there's a lot of times where I'm just trying to do something and, like, either the animation is slow or, like, you know... Like, you just happen to run into the spot that you know, like that. Okay. Ooh. Also, I don't like whenever, like, these games will have you, like... I'm trying to say here, I hate whenever, like... Well, what was it I hate? I hate in these, well, at least in this one, I can't remember how much Rayman Legends does this, but... Oh my lord. Would you leave me alone, dude? Anyway. It's like, you know, oh, you jumped on this thing, you gotta quickly go get this thing out of your way from where you're trying to get to, you know. Anyway. This game is... I like this game. I do. But it's not flawless. It definitely has flaws. I mean, you know what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get at least enough lums to get enough Electoons. Since I decided to plan that. And, yeah. Oh. Oh. Hey. Eee. Might possibly get enough? Unless this is the last room. Oh, stupid. Anyway. How was I supposed to get those over there, you stupid game? Okay, I got enough. I don't have to worry about getting any more lums or anything. So it was the last room, they just happen to have enough to, you know. Well, it worked out at least. Collecting loves would definitely be easier with multiple players. That's one way this game would be easier, because I'm having a frustrating... Sometimes I have a frustrating time getting all the lums, or getting enough lums by myself, but I imagine having multiple players collecting lums and it all comes together as, like, like all counts towards the same goal, no matter which player gets them. So, yeah. Up and down. See, I had renewed my Peacock subscription recently because the new Twisted Metal is supposed to be coming out. Or is, well, will be coming out. I mean, unless something goes wrong, it will be coming out in a couple of days as of this recording. The yeah, season 2 of Twisted Metal. Season 1, it was fine, but it had its problems. There were quite a few things that just didn't feel very Twisted Metal-y. Or, like, it also had that... It's probably millennial writers, but, like... Also had that problem of, like... a lot of characters say that drop the F-bomb all the time, or, every other... Some of the characters, like, drop the F-bomb every other word, every other sentence. Ow. I was just checking around up there. And, generally swearing a bit too much. I mean... Twisted Metal has had swearing, but not nearly as much as they did in the TV show. Like, I think the game with the most swearing was probably the 2012 PS3 game. Or I guess, a little redundant to say that. It's the it was a yeah. Twisted Metal PS3, Twisted Metal... It's kind of one of those things, like a God of War PS4 type thing. That was really dumb. Anyway, but yeah, it was kind of, I'm trying to say here. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, the PS3 Twisted Metal game had probably the most amount of swearing and, like, the hardest type of swearing with, like, F-bomb and everything. But, like, it's just, whenever you hear, I mean, one thing about me is just, like, it's really cringy to hear excessive swearing like that. Because one thing is, I mean, as you know, I mean, if you've been around me, like, I swear a few times, but not a whole lot, but it's just, it feels like it takes away the purpose of the word whenever you're saying it, like, every other sentence. Or, in every other sentence you say at least one, or at least in every other sentence. It's just, it's really cringy. Millennial writers are really bad, honestly. Most of them are. I'm not saying all, but most are pretty bad. With writing! Just checking to see if there's anything down there. Oh. Yeah, let's say. Let's see here. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Anyway, shoot, I am completely losing track of my mind there. But anyway, what was it? Don't you love losing your train of thought? Wow, it just pushed me far away from where I was trying. Holy crap. I'm gonna start this over because that was so stupid. Oh yeah, millennial writers and writing, yeah. It's just cringy when they do it all excessively and, like, you know, every other sentence and all that. But anyway. So, yeah, Twisted Metal TV show has that problem, but while I'm not gonna hold my breath, I kind of hope that the TV show would be good if the new season didn't do that as much, but, you know, wouldn't surprise me if it still did. Of course I missed one, even though I was just letting the game play itself for a moment. Oh. Well, I think sometimes I forget that one. There's some that I forget about, like I hear it, or I don't notice, you know. Let's see. Alright, well. I don't have to worry about getting any more plums right now, because you know, I got enough now. There we go. I just felt like doing it that way. So I entered a sweepstakes for, I mean, I've got, like, let's see. Okay, without hurting my brain too much, basically I've got a very low chance of winning it, but there's a sweepstakes of, like, where 5 people can win a King of the Hill, this King of the Hill themed, a King of the Hill themed Xbox Series X controller. Also, why was it playing this music when I wasn't done with the enemies yet? Wasn't supposed to be doing a bomb, you know. I forgot what it's called, where it's like boing, 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 you know. I've heard it before. I've heard the name of the instrument before. I just forgot what it was at the moment. Oh, anyway. Well, I got the medal here too. Medal. Twisted Metal. Anyway. I thought the first season was fine, other than, you know, some of those things. But like I said, there were some things that were a bit too, like, untwisted metal-y. Okay, so, like, I would have to start going back and... I have to go back and, you know... Oh. That's something I might do off-screen or something. I don't know. I'll see. If I decide to. Get enough. I want to try to get enough at least to get the, what do you call it? The Because I do want to show off the challenge of, like, you know, Land of the Living Dead. I know I could be sucking these guys up, but, you know. You think I'm that smart. Oh, no, those aren't. Don't know why I went towards them. I just want to do that. Yeah. I don't want to waste the opportunity of the king. So the other day, went to go see family, and I lost some lumps there. Oh well. Hopefully, I can get enough for the, you know, where I get the king one. Whew. Anyway, so the other day I went to go see family. Me and Andrew did, and yeah. And at one point, like my cousin, I love her to death. She loves me to death and everything. She's like 5. But she was like, I was trying to, you know, she's like telling me like, I want to get you something. But she's trying to find me something at like Walmart. She's like, I want to get you something. And then, obviously she's 5. She has no money to her name in the slightest. But like, trying to get me something. And of course, like, I can't remember if it was my aunt or my other cousin who was the mom. Was like, with what money? And, with what money? And then and she's like, well, with his money, or something like that. Something along the lines of, with his money. Like, she's getting it from me using my money. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna start this over right here. I don't think I'd start all over, but, not just a section, but, you know. But yeah, like, it was adorable and funny and stuff. It was just like, she was gonna get me something with my money. Okay, I'm gonna stay under here. Yeah, I wasn't able to get every one of them, but I have enough. Okay, I even have enough to get the medal, so I don't have to worry as much now. I do have to worry about not getting hit. These levels are obviously harder. Wait, why am I worrying about it now? Ah! At least I hit a checkpoint there. Okay. I guess that was my only opportunity. Probably a game glitch of some kind. Well, just imagine though, if you're trying to get it and you still don't have enough by here, and they're like, you gotta try it again to get all the lums, but then they're like, nah, you're done. You know, if that is meant to happen. Oh, but anyway, yeah, it was funny. Let's see. What else is there? Talk about. You know, it was cool to see that Rayman was in, that one show that came out, Captain Laser or something, but like the show was filled with so much crap that was just not good. Well, one thing is that like it is honestly some of these crossover like cartoons that are official, like freaking Jellystone. That, I swear, it feels like officially made. It felt like officially made. Like, from the clips and stuff I've seen and what I've read about it. It feels like officially made fan fiction. Like, I swear. That's just fan fiction that got officially made at the actual company that works on them. Like the way they did things and the way they changed some of the characters, well, character. It was just like, yeah, this is like fan fiction right here. But that's kind of how I felt about like whenever I heard about like and seen clips from Laser or something. Captain Laser something, or something late. I can't remember. The point is, it was just fan fiction made official. I don't know why they thought I could be able to reach those bubbles in time, but, you know. Ooh. Yeah, I need to get what I can get to get enough lums. Anyway, you know, I'm pretty sure this, at least here in the US, this was like the last Rayman game to get a TV commercial when it was advertised. Because, let's see, obviously, I think the original Rayman had a commercial here in the US, maybe. I mean, I was alive when the game came out. I just wasn't old enough to like consciously like remember things. You know, I didn't really have a memory at that time. I don't think getting the coin while you have the king activated actually doubles your, you know, the amount you get with the. I don't think it doubles the amount that you get for that. I could be wrong, but I feel like it doesn't. So that's why I didn't try to go for the coin while I had the King Lum activated. Anyway, yeah, I don't remember if Rayman 1 had a commercial, but I do remember seeing the Rayman 2 commercials. I remember seeing the Rayman 3 commercials. I remember seeing the commercial for this game. I don't think... Okay, and also the Raving Rabbids ones. Ooh. Ah! Anyway, yeah, I don't remember some of them, but like... I know after a while, the Rabbids stopped getting TV commercials. But I know that, good lord! Anyway. But, yeah. So, I think Rayman Legends was the only Rayman game that, you know, non-spin-off Rayman game to not have a TV commercial. As far as I can remember. I could be wrong on that. But, folks, I will return. Alright, we're back. Let's see. So... But in any case... Yee! I thought that one was a... yeah. Well. Wait. Ooh. Okay. But anyway. Let's see. Yeah, one thing that was definitely not good about about the beginning of the development of Rayman Legends was like, they were like, let's make it a Wii U exclusive, and thankfully they didn't do that. Like, that's one thing, that is a game that did not need to be a Wii U exclusive. None of the games need to be a Wii U exclusive, but you know what I mean, like, but yeah, it was such a good thing that it wasn't a Wii U exclusive, because I'm not saying they couldn't have eventually re-released the games to be, you know, from the Wii U, just temporarily a Wii U exclusive, but then they delayed it so that, like, you know, delayed it by like a year so they get the other games on, so that they get the game on other systems. Kind of work that out. And that's probably why there's certain levels that suck so much, because you could tell they were made with the Wii U's, like, gamepad in mind. Why am I trying to why am I trying to risk my heart and my life for a lum when I've got enough? Boy, I sure do suck, huh? Wow, that was close. Because I hit that thing, but then, like, I was like, wait a minute, it's gonna be crushing down on me too. Not that it really would have mattered, but you know, but yeah, it's Rayman Legends. You know, you can tell it was kind of built with the Wii U in mind, but since I had to kind of compensate for some things, it kind of, you know, like, basically there's some levels that I feel like they should have just taken out altogether. Okay, it said $399. It says $399 here, but I got $399 there, but I got $398 according to, you know, what it counted. Whatever. But like I said about Rayman Legends, I still think it's a good game. I just like this one a little better overall. And like I said though, eventually when we might get to is there something down here? No. Eventually when we, you know, I mean, I currently plan on at some point playing Rayman Legends on here, because I also have that on Steam. Ah, crap. Oh well. But yeah, like I said, I just like this one overall more. Ah, crap. Don't worry, I'm not gonna, you know, unless I die here and have to start over anyway, I'm not gonna go back and try to do that again. Now, did I hear a help me? Ooh. Okay, did I hear a... Oh wait, no, that's yeah, that's where he went to. Okay. I swear I thought I heard. Help me! Ooh. Yeah. There it is. Maybe because it was in here. I was trying to hit this one. Okay. I need that lump. Okay, thank you. Now, where are you needing help at? Down here? Are you freaking serious? I mean, you know, that happens sometimes. Trial and error and all that. Okay, you know, screw that lump. This is gonna be like the one that I needed to, you know, get everything. Ah! Ah, screw it. Ugh. There we go. Well, I got a picture of my brother's kitty cat. Kitty. Well, all of one cat, and then the tail of another cat I saw in the picture. Oh wow. Of course I'm probably not even gonna be able to. Okay, I got it. Ooh, I forgot about this down here. Okay, so at least have enough to get what I want to get for now. Okay. I think the medals pretty much just, you know, put you towards 100%ing the game. I think that's all that is. Ooh. Ooh. Why? Wait. Ah, crap. I believe I have enough here to... Yeah, I'm gonna be able to get enough here to, you know, complete the challenge of... Okay. Well, sometimes it's all, even if you don't need them, it can be very tempting to just get, you know, more, even if you don't need more. That is something I thought about, like, even though there's certain boxes or certain Wumpa fruit I don't need in the Crash games, or like I don't need as many bolts as I'm getting in Ratchet and Clank. Like, it's something about just getting more was just, you know, felt good, even if you didn't need them. It's always a temptation. Oh, anyway. Yeet. Alright. Here it is again. It's playing this music, even though I didn't like defeat the enemies at that point. It's normally just supposed to play whenever you know, after you defeat the enemies. Oh, that stretch. Whew. Whee. almost have enough for the other challenge. Poor little Daisy. So I guess this is a female then? I mean, I know daisies are flowers, but you know. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Get the king, get the king, get the king. Okay. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's one thing I hate, like, doing the vines in this game, and like these games, is that like you can just slip off. They just have you slip right off, even though you weren't trying to slip off, even though you weren't hitting down or anything, you just slip right off. It's like, I wasn't trying to do that, but you did it anyway. But it feels like it's not consistent either when it does it. It just randomly does it. Raw. Hey. He. Ooh. Okay. Woo! Yeah, see, this is where you get into more of, like, the boss fights. This part of the game. Ah! Okay, there's a certain pattern to this that you gotta follow. Let's see, it's like, I mean, it's a platformer boss, of course you gotta wait for it to, you know. And, okay. Whoa! Okay, I was thinking that, whoa! Okay, that's right, you gotta go below it. You gotta go below Daisy. And sometimes is in these types of platformers where you gotta wait to hit them, but then like they don't give you enough time, so you have to wait through all the animations and dodge all the things again. Whoa! He. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. At least I hope I got enough, at least for the... Yeah. So it might be a female named Daisy. 210, that should be enough then. Oh wow, wait. Wow. Do. Well, that's it for that area. And now I must go... Now I will go to this. Whee! Ba, 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 ba. As you can imagine, these are also harder. Well, you've really got to concentrate on these to get through them. Woo! I mean, even though I just did that in one go, it is something you got to concentrate on. Let's see. Alright, now that I got that out of the way, let's do this one. Savage swarms. Well, ancient glow boxes. It is kind of interesting to have some world building here. In the Vita version, at least, there's a special area where you kind of learn without dialogue or words, honestly, or even words, honestly. You get like some lore of like Glowbox or Glowbox's people or something, and basically it kind of has a reason now why Glowbox is suddenly turned blue instead of red, because he was originally supposed to be red, but then they made him blue. And it was supposed to be like they showed the reason, like what had happened. But I think it was like he ate some berries or he ate some kind of bugs or something, and it just caused him to something that caused him to turn blue. At least in this game's lore, I mean, it doesn't explain why Glowbox's kids are blue unless the kids are just blue just because, yeah. Of course, in Rayman Raving Rabbids, they're suddenly, like, green. Or, like, a teal color. Yeah, probably more of a teal, like a bluish, greenish color, so... Let's see here. Woo! Oh. Got another coin, skull tooth coin. Okay, so there was nothing else to get there that I can tell. Oh, and as you can imagine, you don't want to touch those things. You don't want to touch the little black fly things. I just now noticed those pink things have faces. I thought they were just symbols, but no, they're... And I did see that coin back there. I will try to get it here soon if I can. Like, whoa. Okay. Like right there was just like really close. Let's see. Okay, none of these have... I didn't see any bubbles, but I wasn't sure. Ugh. Okay, well screw those other ones. Even though they may end up being... may have been needed. Ooh! Ooh. Okay, they weren't needed now. So I don't have to worry. I do need to get the other, just freaking... Oh, okay. Thought I had to, like, start all over with, like, getting everything. Oh my gosh. Come on, I was just trying to have a little fun. You don't need to punish me over that. The whole point of a video game is to have fun. It's an educational game, you're supposed to learn in a fun way. Whee! Oh. Well, I can't remember if there's other than these enemies. Yeah, there's no other enemies other than these birds. Burbs. Okay. That's the way Rayman's face was whenever he was like, you know. He's like, huh? These guys are so goofy in this game. They're such goobers. I don't need them now. You can all die. Do 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 do. Okay. Just trying to quickly get through the level. Just to get out of here. Not out of here, out of here. Okay. I got him. Completed the level. I won. Completely done. I don't know. Oh. Tricky wins. Those wins sure are tricky. Alright, immediately. Getting that. Let's say get the bubble ones first. Well, I'm trying to aim down, but he's like, no, I'm gonna kick forward. See, I don't think there was anything. Ah, whatever. I think that was it in terms of stuff over there. Well, I can't go back anyway. I hope there isn't anything important over there, because they sure didn't lead it very well to, you know, they didn't have a good strategy to get both the king and the... Just curious. Okay. I'll have over 100 lums. Woo! Okay, okay, the help me's up here. A freedom. So, one thing that, I don't actually know. I'm trying to look cool and conversate. Let's see. The winds of change. All the burbs. Eee. I was just thinking about this scene from JonTron where he's like, where he's talking about the bootleg Pokemon games, and he was like, let's see, so like Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, that's Sonic. It's Sonic. Yeah. Oh, this is classic JonTron. It's so weird to think that he has a kid. And I didn't know that I forgot that Peanut Butter Gamer is a dad too. Like, his daughter's at least a couple of years old, but I can't remember. But yeah. These YouTubers we knew before, well, I don't want to say grew up with. I was already grown up by the time I started watching, a lot of the YouTubers I do now. Alright, well now I can transition into this conversation. There was a long time where I didn't really watch a ton of YouTube. Like, I didn't really watch it. Like, before, I want to say 2013 is when I really started watching YouTube. Like, I would watch videos on YouTube, don't get me wrong. I would, there were certain ones I'd watch. It was mostly just like clips of things or anything like that, or like clips from like shows and movies and games and stuff. And I would also listen to music on there, but I didn't really just start watching a ton of YouTube until like 2013. There was a time where I think I can actually remember whenever I started getting into YouTube. This also kind of started up my whole thing of like wanting to do reviews and stuff. Like there was a time, even when I was in high school, that I was trying to do reviews, but I had no clue what I was doing. but where I wanted to talk about games and all that, like where I really got passionate about talking about stuff and, you know, doing Let's Plays and all that. It was whenever I started, I think I remember I was trying to type in Crash Bandicoot on YouTube. Just watch some, you know, Crash Bandicoot videos. But I was typing it in, and then I see Did You Know Gaming, which I had known about Did You Know Gaming from like screenshots that people have shared. Some of my friends have shared, but I never really knew about the videos, or I never watched any until I saw something about, until I saw the first Crash Bandicoot video on Did You Know Gaming. And I was like, oh, cool. And I think eventually I got to watching a Portal, video about Portal, and that's how I learned about MatPat. And that's how I learned about game theory. And I started watching that, but I also followed a lot of the ones that were also on Did You Know Gaming, or I've had, you know, voiceovers for Did You Know Gaming. And I learned about those YouTubers. That's how I really started watching John. I remember Corey had shown me a video. Friend Corey had shown me a video of JonTron, but I never really. I only saw it was like the Banjo-Kazooie one, Nuts and Bolts one, but I never really started watching him until like 2013 or 2014. I think it was mainly 2014 is when I started watching him, and it just kind of went from there. Watched Cat Icarus, eventually the Angry Video Game Nerd. And that's kind of how I started watching, and I just started watching YouTube way more. And I watch a ton of YouTube now. And that's why I can justify having YouTube Premium. Now, because like as much as I watch it, and it's really nice to save on, you know, time, you know, not just watching ads. Well, apparently they just stay there. But, I'll just say those little birds just stay there, apparently. If you just, you know. But anyway, yeah, so I started watching YouTube darn near religiously. Oh shoot! I thought checkpoint was. Oh, whatever. Gives me more of a chance to try and get the birds I wasn't able to before. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate on this. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of where I started, and I've been watching. Now, if there's a point where, okay, so currently, at least here in the U.S., YouTube Premium is, what am I trying to say here? Is $13.99 a month currently. It's currently $13.99 a month. And then Yeah, it's currently $13.99 a month. So basically just say $14. It's basically $14 a month. And then, let's see. Or yeah, $14 a month. But I could handle if they went up to $15 a month. I hope there's a checkpoint there. You stupid idiot! Anyway, let's see. But anyway, yeah. It's like there's always something. There's always just something that makes this harder. Or unnecessarily harder. But anyway. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate on this stupid level. Anyway, there should have been a checkpoint here. I swear there's usually a checkpoint right around here, but it's not happening right now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you gotta kind of rely on getting these birds. Obviously, you can't get too close or they'll hurt you. You'll, you know, with your one hit point. Anyway, bottom line, I can justify paying as much as I am right now for YouTube Premium. But if they ever go above like 15 a month, and again, that'd be like before tax. If they ever go above, yeah. If they ever go above like 15, if they ever increase it to 15, I can do it. But if they ever go above that, then I can't really justify paying for YouTube anymore. I mean, I gotta draw. Let me put it this way: I gotta draw the line somewhere. You know, everyone has their limit. I'm not exactly a rich man. Holy crap! Oh, don't you dare kill me right now. Oh. When I get angry like this, it's not necessarily how hard the game is. It's like it's how difficult they made it to get everything, and like, you know. I think at one point I didn't know that you could kill these guys. Like, back when I was, you know, when I was trying to get all the enough lums. And I was like, how are you supposed to do it? You know. Wait. Die! Whew. That was stupid. At least I don't have to go back to that level. And see, that's something you don't want to. That's something you don't want to hear in your video game as a player, saying, "Well, I got that over with," instead of, "Oh, I've completed the challenge. You know, that was fun." But that's something you don't want to hear about your video game. Because you know you failed when that happens. But anyway. Yeah, I just have to draw a line somewhere, and if they ever... I imagine they're probably going to increase it at some point. It's been $13.99 a month for a long time, unless it's went up and I haven't noticed, but... Again, I could pay up to $15, but that's where I draw the line. You know, if they go past that, I'm done with YouTube Premium. So if they suddenly went a shift and, like, decided, oh yeah, actually, you know, $20 a month. I'm like, nah, I'd rather watch the ads than not be able to watch. You know, there'd be a lot of things I'd miss, but again, I gotta draw the line somewhere. Because, like, that's one reason I barely ever get Xbox. Well, I guess, you know, it's Game Pass Core now is basically what Live Gold was back in the day. For many years. But no, that's why I don't really get a lot of Xbox or play online. I don't really play online all that much, so... You know, it wouldn't really matter all that much to me. I'm really glad that they all went up there as I struggled to get up there and, you know, just kept going and getting out of my way for me to get, or that I can't get it. Anyway, Ooh. Rayman, why were you grabbing onto that? That was really dumb. It was especially dumb that it wasn't counting it as me hitting it. Really. But anyway. So that's why, yeah, I don't get online all that much because it's just way too expensive, and I don't really have any friends that like get on Switch online. Or I don't really have anyone to play with, that many people to play with, or someone that I know in person to play Switch online or as much, or who actually does play online. So, you know, like I might have been playing a lot more Smash Ultimate online, but I don't have the, but I don't have the I don't really have any friends that would play that online. Wait a minute. I need some lumps, so I gotta kill these. I'm gonna kill. Whew. Again, feels like it works against you. Feels like it's just, nah, you're having too much fun. We gotta tone it down here. I understand the point. Also, the point of a video game is to give yourself a little bit of a challenge, at least a little bit of a challenge. And not that this game is that challenging, again, unless you're trying to get enough lums and stuff, enough Electoons. It's not that this game is that challenging, but it's like, there's a lot of annoying moments as well. As much as I like it, there are definitely things that are annoying and should not have been here. Okay. Or, you know, don't just keep pushing me away. Just keep pushing me away from the goal that you want me to get, the thing. Or you want me to get the thing? Wow. Alright. Okay. Get the thing. Get the... Oh, why? Why in the world would it ever come over here? Why? Okay. Like I've said before, somewhere I've said it before online, something along the lines of, it feels like, at least I think I have, I don't know. Sometimes I just forget what I have said and haven't said online. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to this one eventually, but, you know, not today. I got what I needed. But, like I've said before, it's like whenever you got these certain games where as you get to the harder levels, you start to notice things about the physics of the, you start to notice how things work, whether or not something is, if you've learned something enough, is it still fun or is it like broken, is it bad? You start to notice the flaws more when, Oh, I got that one unlocked. And now I don't mind these being as hard because it's meant to be a straight shot. You're also not trying to collect enough lums and and knowing that like if you don't get enough by the end you'll have to start all over. Like this is like a straight shot. Now some of these can be a bit long for the types of levels that they are, but one or two of these are anyway. I think either this game or the next game, or maybe both, have a thing where it's like if you keep losing, it'll be like, hey, is this too hard for you? Or if you need to take a break and all that stuff. Woo! But like, I feel like they give you a tad bit of wiggle room in these, like a little bit. It's not like a thing where if you don't do the exact same thing at the exact right pixel perfect moment, then you lose, or might as well start over because you're gonna lose and all that. They don't do that. Whee! Well, yeah. I think that's one thing. It kind of feels like a lot of games, you start to notice that, like, when they want you to be a little quicker, You start to notice some of the buttons not being as responsive as you may have thought before. You know, some of the inputs are not as responsive. Why are you going slower, Rayman? It made no sense. Anyway, but yeah, you start to notice some of the buttons don't respond as well. You start to notice that, like, you know, it does seem like some of these games are like, where they will not, like, it won't be as responsive, it won't, you know. Yeah. Because sometimes it feels like it's not as responsive. Like, you know, when you're pressing a button, I'm like, I'm pressing the button, and then it's like, it's not doing it. Oh no, another one of these. Let's get this over with. Again, another thing you don't want to hear about your game. If you want it to be a good game, you know, make sure. Now, some people get a little irrational with how angry they get at certain games, but yeah, so we could see online, but you know, of course, online there are definitely a lot of times where people will exaggerate how mad they are. You know, they usually do it for a bit. Oh, someone needs help. Someone's needs help. Okay. I'm gonna eat sometime after this. I'm hungry. Wait a minute. Ah. Wait, what's a dock? Ah, cool. I guess I'm gonna miss a few lums, but hopefully that means that I got even more of the fact that I got the coin. Even more than I would have gotten. I didn't even mean to say it like that. Oh no, yeah, no, just keep going whenever I was trying to get down to this guy. Whee! Oh, I hate when the inside of my nose itches. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, just get in my way. When I'm trying to do the very thing you want me to do. You know what big morons you guys are? They can't hear you. It's a video game. It's like, yeah, I'm fully aware of that. Okay, I didn't know if they had more than one. I swear the bubbles in these things are like non-existent, but like you know how you know you're supposed to get, you know. Okay. I was about to say. Oof. Wait, did I lose that thing because of... Is that the reason I lost it? Was because I got hit? That is really dumb. Let me get the coin! Dragging your feet, trying to, you know... Oh no, I'm done. I just don't have it now. That's fair game. Cheese me with that, and then you don't even give it. Then you don't even let me have it for very long, or to really make use of it. That's cool. I like this game. It just also gets on my nerves. There's a lot of games that I like that get on my nerves. Even my favorite game of all time, Crash Warped, that gets on my nerves whenever I'm trying to get everything. But again, as I've may or may not have explained online before, if a game is good enough, completing it casually and maybe doing a couple of side quests, but like basically just being able to complete it casually, then it's good enough for me. It's good enough for me to say, job well done, it's a great game, I love it. Even if I don't like fully completing it, if it's good enough to get from the start to the finish, in terms of like the main game, I'm good with that. If it's not, then I don't like it. I say it's, or you know, I don't like it as much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh. Did that really just... I cannot believe that just happened. Oh, I can't stand when some of them don't let you go back. Yeah, of course I missed one, because I was like, wait a minute, what? I was thrown off at first. I 100% blame the game on that. Why didn't you just know it? Yeah, stupid me for not noticing that, like, you know, oh, it was down there, not, you know... Do it again. Yes, it was technically me for going through there, but stupid me for not realizing that it was below me. No, they deserve to go straight to hell, whoever decided on that. Here we go again. No, I'm not doing that right now. That's another thing I'm not a big fan of. No, I'm not even going to try to get the lums. I'm not going to waste my time on that right now. That's another thing I don't really like in like video game non-racing related video games is the time trials. Like, they're not all bad, but they're like, there's a lot of them that, like, again, that one, some of these are even more of the, oh, you gotta be pixel perfect and to win this type of thing. Oh, wait, that's, yeah. Well, I thought it was going to be out sooner than it was. But yeah, Yeah, I'm not a big fan of time trials in like non-racing games. Or non-car games, non-racing games, whatever. I mean, they get on my nerves anyway. They can get on my nerves anyway, depending on how much time they want you to do. Why is my nose so itchy? Anyway, depending on what they want you to do. But like, it's just really annoying. It's just a really annoying, you know, to deal with time trials. But see how much faster this is whenever you're just trying to get through it casually? Like, if you're not even, you know, I mean, I'm just doing it just because, but like, you know, it's not like I'm gonna get anything at this point. But, yeah, yeah. Ugh. Ooh. But, yeah. You get, like, because there's a lot of time trials and a lot of platformers that are like, oh yeah, do this and, like, you know, don't mess up even for a second. You gotta go exactly this speed at exactly this moment, these moments, and if you don't, you gotta start all over. Like, if you want to fully complete a game, I'm like, no. I'm not gonna do that. Like, why would it even put me up? I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. If I had been, you know, if I had been able to notice, if they had put me in the right place, I definitely could have gotten enough lums to even get the medal. But that wasn't the case here. They were just like, no, we'll put you right here, and oh, you can't go back. Oh, my stupid nose. It's itchy. Kind of both on the inside and the outside. Mostly on the outside. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I know, I didn't get enough to get everything, but, you know, I wasn't trying to. Whew. Well, I got that. Waste of time. To bubbleize a mockingbird. That's so stupid. Now see, I think this is a male, I think. I mean, you got the beard and everything, that's all I'm wondering. Yep. Wait a little more on it because, yeah. You know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just don't even really give me a chance to get the coin. No, just put it in a place where it's gonna be darn near impossible by yourself. Let me get the coin! You idiot! I wasn't able to get the coin! Oh, you're a moron. And I mean, I think you have to get like, I don't even know if this is like a 200 max thing. I think this is still a 350 max thing. Get it. Thank you. Ugh. Where am I? What the what? Oh, that was stupid. Trial and error and everything. Oh, you just gotta get good. Oh, you just gotta mind your own business. And, you know. Wait, where's the other coin? Oh, I guess I got it. Hopefully that's the case. And it's just not, and not a case where it's just not there. Oh, to be fair, this is pretty funny right here. So you would think with the eyelashes, which I know that guys have eyelashes too, but you would think with the eyelashes and everything that it would be like, it would be a female, but then you see the beard there, and it is confusing. Oh, wait. That's right. Well, hopefully I got enough. Okay, well I got enough for the Electoons. I'm starting to get on my gosh darn nerves. Alright, well folks, we'll be taking I definitely need a break right now from this game, but next time we will be doing that lakes. But until next time, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to for this. Like this video if you like this. Subscribe if you want to see any more like this or any other types of videos that I make. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a good day or night.